two businesses, two real estate models, and only one of them completely dies while you're asleep. You see, old school is like working on a treadmill. You have to be present. You're constantly running, and let's face it, sometimes you're looking at that clock going, when is this thing gonna end? New school digital real estate, which some of the best producers across the country are doing right now, is more like a conveyor belt. It's delivering goods constantly, whether you're present or not. Old school, you have to be there. You have to be sitting on the phones. You have to be in that office or in office. You have to constantly be present. New school digital real estate is working in the background the entire time, delivering you widgets, in our business, buyers and sellers, while you're asleep, while you're in Maui, while you're working with your kids and loving on your family, or while you're working on another piece of your business. In this short video, I'm going to show you why some of the biggest producers across the country are adapting to new school digital real estate and leaving some of those old school methods aside, or at least not putting as much emphasis on them because they're just not producing the same results that they did over the last 20 years. So first, let's define old school methods versus new school methods. So you've probably done a lot of these. I know I've done a lot of these. Old school methods, you ready? Cold calling, circle prospecting, that's one of the most hated ones, right? Door knocking, yikes, expired, for sale by owners, open houses, and networking events where you hope you're gonna meet people that actually need you. But most of the time they end up being like recruiting events where someone's recruiting you. Now, let's talk about what new school or some digital methods that we're seeing really popular out there and that are working for agents. Google plus YouTube plus SEO content. That's right, it's not just one thing, it's combining all of these together so that when someone does modern day searching, just like you search for any product, a brand new razor, some new shoes, or who am I gonna have help me with my taxes? Who am I gonna have as an attorney? Who am I gonna have represent me in my real estate purchase or sale? When they Google you, you come up, or they Google that subject, you're the one that's coming up. Short form reels, TikToks, discovering and retargeting, building that ecosystem. I've met more agents in the last 2 years that are doing 30, 40 transactions a year off of TikTok. Reviews are huge. I was never taught to do reviews, but review strategy, we're talking Google, Zillow reviews, and a third-party review site, one that is organically showing up on the first page. And then digital open houses coupled with online buyer webinars and seller seminars. Old school is mostly rented attention. New school is owning the attention. It's just like owning your own home, where what you do today is going to continue to pay you in the future. Before you get angry at me, yes, cold calling still works, and yet it's a volume game and it's getting pricier. But what's even raising the cost even more is the connection rate is plummeting. There's an article I'm looking at right now. It's from Gartner. They were working on sales and development technology. They estimate at best it takes 18 dials to connect with a buyer. 18 dials to connect with a buyer, and how many of those buyers then are actually willing, able, and want to actually do a purchase / sale of a home, and then out of that, how many of them are willing to work with you? You keep factoring that down and your ROI continues to drop. That business having to be constant. So if you're not making calls, if you're not door knocking, you're not going to be seeing returns 60, 90 days from now. That's not a business. That's a hamster wheel that you have to keep running nonstop. Here's an interesting stat for you. Consumers have completely changed the way that they choose agents, and I'll read some of these. According to Zillow 2025, 36% of sellers found their agents through online channels. That's more than double 2018, and that number is continuing to grow. 33% of buyers say online research played a key role in choosing their agents. They're forming their opinions before they even make that phone call out to you. The way consumers are hiring realtors these days are the same way that you select a restaurant. You're reading the reviews, you're looking at their content, you're looking for proof that the product is great. You're also checking for consistency and does it have personality? Zillow data shows that online review ratings are a major importance factor in who they're going to work with and which agent they're going to choose. The new listing appointment, which you have to understand, is taking place on Google results way before you've ever walked into the room and way before you've ever made that phone call. NAR still states that majority of buyers and sellers will get a referral from a friend or a family member, and that's an agent that they will consider working with and a lot of times working with. And yet that number is starting to go down, and there's a reason for that. It's because even after the referral comes through, that then buyer or seller that received that referral is Googling you. So what is your digital advantage? If cold calling is linear, for instance, 1 hour of phone calls is going to equal 1 hour of output, correct? Digital is compounding. What do we mean by that? One video, you've got views for months, if not years, if you do the video correctly and it's on the correct subjects. One blog or guide that's attached to your website or exists in your Google profiles, that is traffic everywhere that continues to compound, just like one review. You get a review or consistent reviews on the top sites in your area, then you're creating a flywheel for yourself that continues to work over time. Let me frame this for you. Discovery is how you get found. YouTube, Google, TikTok, Instagram, Maps, all of that stuff is contributing to a future prospect working with you. You're also building trust through your reviews, your case studies. You're teaching people how to think or what to think about you, and then conversion. Conversion is easy because you link the bio funnel, you link a Calendly booking, you link your home evaluation page, CRM follow-up. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying old school is completely dead. It's on life support. What I'm saying is that it shouldn't be the foundation of your business. It should now enhance your business. What we've been teaching for the past 20 years is you are lead generation based, marketing enhanced, and I believe that that is now starting to, if it hasn't already, flip on its head, where you need to be not marketing, but you need to be digitally based, and then use lead generation to enhance and fill in those gaps in your business to keep things going. The business that you're running in today's real estate market continues to work even when you're not hunting. It continues to provide results even when you're not active. That way, sellers and buyers are reaching out to you and learning about you and discovering you even when you're not active in the hunt. Okay, so here is a 7-day pivot challenge, okay? This is pretty simple. I'm gonna read it to you. You're gonna pick one niche or niche, however you wanna say it. So neighborhood, condo building, mountain cabins, first-time home buyers, whatever you wanna specialize in, okay? Just for this purpose, okay? You're gonna publish 3 videos, okay? And those 3 videos are gonna be answering questions about that niche, okay? The next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna add one simple funnel link, okay? One simple funnel link. What's a funnel link? A funnel link is something like get my buyer seller guide. It's a magnet. Comment below to get this question answered, or DM me here for yada, 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 okay? Get a buyer seller guide or how to work in this market. Those things really work very well these days. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna go back to your past clients, the most recent ones first, and then keep going back year after year. Ask for 5 reviews. You're gonna ask for 5 reviews right away and do it systematically, not awkwardly. All of these things is what we build in the Digital Agent Academy. It's how to get found, how to build trust at scale, how to turn content into actual appointments, live appointments, either through social media, through the phone, through your booking calendar, etc. If you found this valuable and you want to learn more, subscribe, like, DM us or comment below. We'll reach out to you with some simple hints. Follow if you want to continue to see more modern real estate advice. Take care.